What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sorry for Your Loss after show. This is episode 6, Weird Day, and it was a weird one, so let's get to it.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Okay, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I'm feeling some type of way about this episode. I'm just letting y'all know out the gate. I feel some type of way.
He is not happy.
Y'all gonna find out why, but before we get into all that, I gotta introduce, I got some bomb co-hosts with me, okay? I got Chae Jones to the left of me.
Hey, guys.
And I have Hailey Mathews right there.
Hey, guys, what's up?
And I'm De'AnJilo Friday. We're gonna get into it because we have a lot to get into and not a lot of time. I'm just gonna jump into it because I feel all some types of way about our ending, and I just need to know how y'all feel about it. Because if y'all are okay with it, I'm gonna leave, and that's gonna be at the end of this after show.
I'm okay with it. I know, that's probably bad for you to say.
I don't even want to sit next to you right now.
You have no choice, but tell me why you don't like it.
Well, before we say what it is, I guess I should give you guys context. Obviously, Weird Day. They've been building up towards a potential relationship between Leigh and Danny. The reason we feel some of us may feel some type of way about it is because Danny is the brother of her ex-husband who died and maybe committed suicide.
Is that ex-husband?
Oh,
Is
how would I say?
just like
She's just a widow.
She's a widow.
She's a widow.
She's a widow.
They're not
Thank you.
ex.
Right, which is it's weird, okay? And it's a weird episode. So I just wanted to give context, but now give your opinion.
I don't understand why this happened. It took me first off, she was smelling Matt's jacket like a freaking dog, and then she goes to his brother and just has sex with him.
Okay.
They just made out. They just kissed.
No,
you don't
they
know
had
they
sex.
sex.
You watched the promo after, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
That's just what I feel like
They might not have
did.
had sex. They might have just...
It just might have been a kiss.
Okay.
So, I mean, a lot happened in the episode. She had a date before.
Yeah.
Obviously, the episode before, Danny, dropped a bomb on her that she kind of already knew. But how did you feel about the date? How did you feel about her leaving without saying goodbye? She was doing a lot.
She did a whole sneak and sneak.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my feeling on the date in and of itself. The only reason you noticed him was because he was wearing Matt's old jacket.
Is that what that was?
That was serious. She
Oh.
That's what she was asking him where he got it, and he said, "Oh, I donated stuff there."
Oh.
But she donated Matt's thing
And he...
there.
that makes so much
Yo,
sense.
that's actually
Okay.
very... Thank you for sharing that
Thank
with us.
you.
I don't know if you guys knew that, but I did not.
Me neither.
Light
So-
bulbs for you.
Huh? Say that what?
A light bulb for you.
Ding, 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 ding.
That makes so much more sense.
So yeah, so
Shout out
that's
Steph in
why
the,
she went on the
studio.
date, or she thought maybe she was she thought she was even ready to date. However, from jump, you were legit just thinking of this person as maybe another Matt. You're wearing Matt's favorite dress, but this is not Matt. This is not going to be Matt. This is not going to be the same feeling you had with Matt.
It was definitely a rebound, and it's surprising to me because she's had a couple of rebounds, but some of them are just physical.
Yeah.
She was just having sex with them.
Yeah, and then
Which is not emotional for her.
last season she was in Palm Springs and hooked up with a guy. That one felt like it was emotional, but this one was more emotion based than before. And I mean, that's realistic, I guess, right? Sometimes it's different levels. And she said to Jules, I don't know if I want, I don't know if I'm ready, but I want to be ready. So that was very insightful for her to share that. And I think she kissed him and realized, well, she wasn't ready. Or maybe she was ready, but for something else.
Oh, no. He
just
just
saying.
I like that.
But yeah, anyway, so, okay. Well, you guys are not okay with her leaving, how she left, right?
I don't care.
I don't
You don't
care.
care?
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It just is.
It was funny.
Let's talk
I
about
really thought that was
the
hilarious
trauma
thing.
that Javi's gonna have from this. He
Oh.
was about to hook up with a lady. She was very forward about it, and she just bounced.
Probably not the first time, not the last.
Fair. I guess that's part of life, huh?
Yeah.
I agree with Hailey with that one.
Okay.
Actually.
All right. Fine. Well, let's move on. I'm not over it, but
Oh, I'd just like to say, I think last week I said that this date was not going to go
Me
the
too.
way it happened. It was not going to go
fair. You
good.
get some points. I guess you kind of had a right prediction, but again, you cheated.
I know
That
I
wasn't a
didn't.
cheat.
You saw all the promo. All right, I'm gonna let that
He's
go.
really upset about us
Did
watching
you guys
the
watch the promo?
No, I
today?
didn't.
All
I
right.
did.
I made
just
a
so
note
I
of it
didn't-
not to watch.
I wanted to so badly, but I was like, I don't want to hear De'Angelo.
I appreciate that, and I think that makes our audience also appreciates it. If you are happy about it, please put it in the comments.
You're just happier about it.
I'll probably comment. All right. Well, anyway, let's move on. So, Jules,
Yes.
she had a whole episode. We got a little bit more into what she's going through. She thought she was going to an AA meeting, and she wasn't. She didn't. She went to something else. It turned into a date. How do you guys feel about her day, just in general?
I think it was something that needed to be done in Jules. I mean, you didn't hurt yourself, and your sister's not there for you in that way. And okay, so I'm doing things by myself. Okay, I really need to, kind of center myself. So going to AA makes sense.
Yeah.
But also finding something more.
Yeah.
And I feel like very more healthier for her, and not the same way of the whole passive aggressive, you like me, you don't like me with Lacey. Just a genuine, honest connection with another person.
Yeah.
Will be good for her.
Even how they introduced the type of church it was, which I thought was kind of cool.
I think I missed that.
She was like, they were walking there, and she's like, it's just queers and people of color, here. Like, they like, I watched it twice because I heard it differently the second time, because then I knew it was going to be a church that they were going into, and I'm like, oh wow, like because there's stigmas about like homosexuality in church too. So like the fact that it was that type of person who welcomed her in, I thought was really interesting taste by the writers. I don't know if you guys put that, but
oh yeah, I really liked that, and shout out to that actress. She's from Grace and Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
She's also on Good Trouble this season.
Oh yeah, she is.
So
she's
working.
Her name is Tommy in this episode.
Her name is Tommy. Yeah, Tommy. Yes. I like the date.
Yeah.
I mean, food trucks are non-pressure. I would say it's just non-pressure type of date where you don't really feel the need to either go full out or just be too much into yourself. It's very just casual.
Mm.
And with Jules still, leaving Lacey in her back head and just trying to be present with this person she is now on this date with a new person who kind of knows a little bit more about her history, but not the full aspect.
Mm.
I like that. I like just seeing how she could be in that type of situation.
Yeah. And it wasn't a pity thing like the other girl last episode.
No,
that was just for fun.
I think that was like a weird pity sex.
It was. And she took it.
Yeah.
They both did, technically. I'm just... those stones on
it wasn't something to build on though.
Fair enough. So how do you guys feel about this relationship? Do you feel like it's going to be something of substance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy she's finally getting like
happy for it too.
Like a person.
Something.
And she's cute. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are cute. Jules be getting them though.
I know.
She got her own style on her. Don't sleep on her.
I was also going to say I wanted to put this out there. I like when Leigh was very proactive in getting Javi, asking him out on a date, and obviously you don't really see, well, sometimes you see it, but I just appreciate when a woman does that. So I wanted to see how y'all felt about that. Have y'all been in situations where you've done that? You feel some type of way when a girl does do that?
I personally don't like to do it.
I figured you was going to say that.
Well, and it's because I feel awkward when I do it. I don't necessarily always, I'm the aggressor in every other aspect of my life. I don't want to feel like the need to be the aggressor that way.
That's fair.
So for me, that's the only reason why I've done it before. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it's got awkward, and I was left feeling like, well, I should have just kept my mouth shut and been done with the situation.
Right.
But you learn.
Yeah.
I didn't care at all. It's all a vibe.
Yeah,
so.
it was a vibe. It was not a vibe. She forced it, and it was awkward, which made it feel realistic though.
Her situation was weird.
Yeah.
But she went for it.
It would have worked out too. He was actually a real cool dude.
But she's not ready for that.
No.
Emotionally, she's not there.
And now he's traumatized. He's gonna bring that baggage.
He's gonna be fine.
He'll get another date. We're not worried about Javi that much.
Hey, writers, a spin-off opportunity for you. Have a sorry for your loss for Javi, who lost Leigh. What could have happened?
I still find it funny how she snuck out that house.
She stole his jacket too.
She stole Matt's jacket.
No, but that's not Matt's jacket.
He bought it.
He purchased it. That's
not
that whole scene.
The whole 9 cents possession. Yeah, technically it is Javi's. But that's also why when she was, like you say, forcing the date, part of the aspect, I was just in my mind, you're not ready. You're seeing Matt in this. You're not really even seeing Javi so much.
Well,
as you're
was she seeing Matt?
Because that was Matt's jacket. That's what why she went on a whole wild goose chase for a second to find him.
But she drove to Danny's house. That's because it's just messy.
I'm so
let's talk about it. So she went from. I get trying to have a date. It didn't work out. Right. You kissed him. You felt some type of way. So then you get overwhelmed. You grab your ex-husband. What do you say? You're a widow. I don't know. Your dead husband. You grab his jacket. You have this scene where you're sniffing it for approximately 30 to 45 seconds.
Long time.
And then you immediately drive to his brother's place and you probably hooked up with him. What?
I think that's just her being an emotional train wreck.
I know. Oh,
Like
okay.
she's gonna regret it tomorrow.
Will
I
she?
personally don't think
They're
they
not
slept
gonna
together.
date.
I feel like they are gonna date.
No,
They
not.
gotta hide it because they can't tell their family. They can't tell
Her
his
mom would be angry.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
And his mom.
we'll find out. Obviously,
Yeah.
I think I just like that we learned a little bit more about Danny's feelings to Matt this episode.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I felt bad on both sides though, because
Mm-hmm.
on one hand I understand where Matt's coming from, but on the other hand I understand where Danny's coming from, especially when the person you want to say things to are dead and they do get the last word. There is no more communication. There is no more. You get to know how I feel.
I think, yeah. I mean, that's a good point. I think though, like from Matt and Danny's situation, it's family. It's three sides to a story. The one brother's side, the other brother's side, and the actual truth. And so we're getting Danny's perspective, but I think they're doing a really good job of showing how complicated it is. Because he had a great brother, but then he also had a selfish brother. He's also a selfish person, but he's also a really good, can be a good person too. You know?
Just the
Convoluted.
it was very convoluted, especially but I also think now Danny understands it's okay to be angry.
Yeah.
I think he's been always trying to be that to that person, be that to that person, and now we're calling him selfish because he took 6 months off. He's learning to serve, but I also think it's his way of working through his own version of his stages of grief.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I really liked that scene of them together. What caught me off guard, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning and Matt drove to Danny's house to yell at him.
Yeah.
You must be so angry to do that.
On your bachelor party.
Yeah,
night.
at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You must, that must have been like a build up in their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I like that how Danny, I feel like when people die, it's always hard to talk about the bad things about them because no one wants to hear it. But so I like that we're getting that perspective on the whole situation.
Okay.
Maybe they just weren't like feeling each other like at all.
But I'm sorry, you wanted to go to
relationship.
Glendora for some donuts, dude. You could have just got some donuts at 4 in the morning, then come over to
His bachelor's party.
Jordan,
He should be able to
He
He
can do
whatever the heck
whatever he
wanted
wants.
to do.
It's his day.
I want to know what donut spots open up.
No,
4 in the
true,
morning
but
in
I think
Glendora.
there is a point. You had a plan in your mind that you didn't tell me about. If I'm planning your bachelor party, if there's things you want to do, can I know? So I can plan accordingly.
I think he just thought, you know what? Like, my brother's
brother got my
gonna be
back.
by my side the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't have to.
But also,
Just his fault, too.
But also, it could be me. I could be wrong. But as the brother, go have fun. It might be my bachelor party, but go have fun. I don't know. I feel like I won't be. I hope I'm just not that like high maintenance on people.
I think that's the day you can be selfish, but that's just me.
You can.
Well, anyway.
It's like your birthday.
So a lot happened in this episode, but we do have some beautiful special segments that we like to go over. One, because this show is very responsible in the things that it does in regards to showing the process of grief, dealing with mental health, all those type of things. So we want to take the opportunity to kind of educate you guys on some things because we probably all know someone who's battling some type of mental health issue. So I'm going to pass it to Chae, and you have some beautiful things to share.
Yes. So Stardove Cameron took to Instagram to share this amazing post on Friday. They covered the article in Teen Vogue. So on the 8th year of her father's passing, she visited his favorite restaurant in Los Angeles, the Original Pantry Cafe. He used to send me coffee-stained postcards from here when I was a little girl that would live on our family fridge for months and years. Hello from LA, she wrote. Now here, I lived in LA for 9 years and I've never been here, but somehow ended up here the other night on accident. And she goes on to just get really in-depth, saying the conclusion of her post, she emphasized the importance of being real and honest, even if it's not happy or packaged in a pretty way. Hiding the sad parts is doing a disservice to myself and the quality of my life. It's not happy, it's really sad every day, and so am I most days, if I'm honest, and that's okay too. Those friends and fans soon flocked to the comments to support the actor. I feel the same way, BB, the same way, wrote Bella Thorne, while Jennifer Love Hewitt wrote that she gets it also after her losing her mom. The beauty is the raw and open. The brave and the brave are the vulnerable. Be you. It is perfect. And because she's been like her father's been gone for so long, she never has really talked about him that much. So I think this is the first time she's actually working through her own grief about that loss, because she said it feels like there's two parts to her life, her part with him and the part that she lives now.
I think that's awesome too because when Leigh didn't hide her sadness and she kind of let it raw in the article, like it touched so many different people. So I think that's a super dope thing to share. Thanks for sharing that. Just to jump ahead too, we do have a news segment today, right?
Yes.
The drop. So that means
Drop.
Someone pass it up to Hailey.
A couple of episodes ago, the mom Janet McTeer had her amazing like breakdown monologue. So if you want to see how she got into character and how she really just like broke down, she did a interview with Vulture magazine, a Q&A. So you check that article.
I'm gonna check that out because she killed that scene. And
that was amazing.
That was the last episode that we've seen her in. We miss you, Janet. Come back.
Yes, please.
Come back.
Because
you need to control your daughters. Or at least
they definitely the hole is there now. You know, in regards to her leaving. Yeah. But anyway, before we get out of here, we do have to do our predictions. Hailey's like, what, 2 for 2?
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
3 for 3 or something? So you got to start us off. What you got?
I think Leigh and Danny for sure had sex. And if they didn't, it doesn't matter. Like, the kiss was enough. It was jacked up. I think Jules is going to find out about it, and that's going to be a whole scene. I also think Jules is going to, like, blossom in her new relationship.
Ooh, I like that. That's when you drop the ooh. The ooh for the second. Thank you so much. Chae, go ahead.
I agree with her that Joel, and we're gonna see more Jules of Tommy and their relationship, and how if it's gonna be a lasting relationship in this new venture of her life, in this new chapter. I don't think that Danny and Leigh had sex. I definitely feel like it might bring them together in a way, and it's still gonna be a long road before we see them, maybe even as a couple. Mm-hmm. But they might be leading into that direction.
Okay. Well, we're all predicting on if they had sex or not. I think they did have sex. I think they're going to hide it for a while.
They should.
For the rest of the season, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe like the last episode, people will find out. But by then, they won't be together anymore.
Also, is it anybody's business on who you're having like sex with but the other person?
It's true. But this one's a little different. A little different.
I mean, true. It shouldn't matter who I am in a relationship with, as long as for Danny and Leigh, as long as they're both happy and not having Matt in the middle, and they're just actually being Danny and Leigh with each other, I am okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you can't help who you fall in love with. It's just sad, and it's true. You can't help who you fall in love with, and you can't help what your heart wants. So the rest of the world can go do something with his life.
I mean, that's some motivational words.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like with that, you should tell them where to find you on social media.
You guys can find me at Real Chae Jones on Twitter and Instagram, Wednesdays, Stumptown, and I am the new correspondent for Disney News Weekly on Popcorn Talk.
Ooh, Hailey, where
you can find me everywhere at Hailey Mathews.
And I'm De'Angelo. You can find me on Instagram at De'Angelo, on Twitter at De'Angelo TV. Thank you guys for joining us today. This was an interesting episode. I almost wish we had more time to talk about it. But we'll be here next week at 7:30, between 7:30 and 7:40. We'll see. Depends on how my commute goes. Otherwise, thanks for joining us, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.